Hi guys, we're the Traveling Herbivores, and we got tagged by Mel from Peach and Pebbles to do this quarantine challenge questionnaire, and yeah, we're really excited to do it.
Yeah, sorry for being so late. We've been busy doing a couple things, but better late than never, so let's jump right into it.
Yeah. Question 1. How many toilet rolls do you have at the moment? Well, we're actually living with Ryan's parents and grandma, and Ryan's mom is in charge of the toilet paper supply, so I think we have like 20, but they're just like chilling in the garage, so we're very fortunate.
Yeah, we're pretty stocked up on toilet paper. She gets all excited when she gets the big box from Amazon or wherever she ordered it from. It's just like, we got toilet paper!
But they also bought a bidet for the toilet downstairs, so that's been really nice to get adjusted to.
Perfect for after coffee in the morning.
Morning poops.
Question 2 is, so Mimi, what has been the biggest challenge since we've been on lockdown?
I would have to say seeing my friends and family. We lived in Australia, if you didn't know, for a year, so one of the main things we came back was because we missed everybody and we wanted to see everybody, but it's okay, we're still able to FaceTime, and you know, it's been okay. I haven't had a job since November, and I've been applying like crazy, and it's not my time. I know something will come out in the future, but yeah, those two little things. So what has been your biggest challenge during this lockdown?
Personally, for me, I think just not being a lazy sack of potatoes has been my biggest thing. It's easy to work in your bed, watch TV in your bed, eat in your bed, and stay in bed. Yeah. Like, you wake up, you go to work, but it's at home, and then when it's time to go home, you're already home. So you're chilling.
The change of scenery.
Yeah.
The
lack of change of scenery, but yeah.
So question number 3, where are you currently parked or located at?
Like Mimi said earlier, we are fortunate enough to be able to stay with my parents rent-free, by the way, which is super nice. So we're just kind of taking advantage of that and saving up some money and working on ourselves and meditating and doing all that fun stuff. So luckily we hang out in this room a majority of times, and sometimes might go outside to work on the van or something like that. But
yeah, the van's just right there, so if we want like another different space, it's nice to have that.
Nice to go hang out in the van after a long day of work or something like that. Nice little change of scenery. Mm-hmm. Question 4 is, so what have we gone without recently?
I don't know. I feel like we don't eat out as much. If we do eat out, we'll try to support like local vegan restaurants, and we only really eat out maybe once or twice a month. So, but like in Australia, when we were living in the van, it was like Domino's every other night because it was just nice to have that. So yeah, we've been cooking a lot, so
yeah, it's good. Been saving a lot of money because of that. I think another thing we're missing out on is, I guess, with kind of everybody else, is social.
Social.
Is having a social life. But yeah, there's ways around that, but we're having fun.
Question number 5 is, what are you most grateful for?
For the third time, I'll say it again. I think the fact that we have a place to stay, and we don't have to worry about rent or anything like that. We're really fortunate and privileged in that sense. I think that's really, and we have each other too. I feel like
I thought that was gonna be the first thing you said.
Well, sorry. I feel like, we talk about it. We're like, oh, imagine, if it was just us on our own, or like just like me or just Mimi on our own. It would be a lot tougher, and we're pretty fortunate that we have each other.
Oh, yeah, it's nice to find, I don't like the term soulmate, but like it really does feel like that, which is cheesy and annoying, but like you're my best friend, so it's nice to have your best friend glued to your hip 24/7, which can also be annoying. Like today we spent the whole day apart, so like now we're very like lovey-dovey because we missed each other, so I think it's nice to have that.
Yeah.
Question number 6.
Yeah.
What do you miss the most?
Personally, I miss surfing. I mean, when we got back, I was doing a lot of surfing, or like every weekend or other weekend or something like that. But now that you can't go to the beaches, it's kind of a bummer unless you live 10 miles away.
Yeah, like the radius, which
Yeah.
sucks.
So I think for me, one of the hardest parts is, and one of the things I miss the most is not being able to surf. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you miss the most?
Well, obviously besides like friends and family, I think going to events was something that I really looked forward to. So I miss, going out to a punk show or like planning for Outside Lands and knowing that that's not going to happen this year. So it's just all the events with the people we love that we miss.
Yeah, we had a lot of good shows to go to before this all before it all went crazy.
But if you didn't know, they're doing like live virtual shows, so you get to see a bunch of your favorite artists for free. Like I would never pay for EDC unless I got like a cool opportunity to go, but it was cool to just kind of like get drunk and like watch a live EDC set, and I was like, all right, I'm at a rave right now in my head. Question number 7, how long has it been since you've been at a campsite?
Ooh, 7 days? Something like that. We're pretty bad.
Camping's been open in California in some areas, so we use private land. We contact the people directly, and they of course need money, and we socially distance while we're at the campsite. So
yeah, it's not like we're there intermingling with other people. It was just a quiet little campsite that we had to ourselves, and that was a really nice break from everything.
Yeah. And we might go camping in like a week or so.
Probably.
But yeah, I never really understood why they would close down campsites. But I think like in general, people are really bad with hygiene and cleaning up after themselves. So maybe they just wanted to avoid that.
Yeah.
But if you're going to be camping, if you're in California, just clean up after yourselves. And
another thing, don't go shopping in that area too.
Yes.
That was one thing we made sure of before we left, is that we had everything we needed before we left. So that avoided any unnecessary contact with a world that we don't personally live in,
Yeah, because you're taking resources from that town, and that's messed up.
Yeah, you're taking resources and you're potentially bringing over something that they didn't have. So, we went straight there, straight back. That's it.
Literally, Ryan held his pee for like an hour. I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah, but I didn't even stop to pee. I had to use the bathroom really bad before we got to the campsite. And I was just like, oh, no. Mimi was like, no, we shouldn't stop. I was like, oh, I got it. I'm like crossing my legs driving.
Yeah.
So yes, go straight there. If you're going to, go straight there, straight back. That's how we did it. And I think that's probably the best way to do it if you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're feeling sick, please don't go out.
Yeah.
And please.
Stay home.
Just don't.
Just all the time, try to stay home.
As in the words of Philly D, don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid. So, Mimi, what is your favorite quarantine food?
Nachos. Ryan's world famous nachos.
Yeah, I've got some pretty good nachos, and I make them late at night after dinner when it's like, you're at that peak of watching Netflix stuff or whatever. So I make some good nachos, I'd like to say.
I feel like nachos are a staple in our relationship. Like, we always get nachos wherever we go.
Yeah, even before we were vegan,
Yeah.
It was like, boom, let's get nachos. And now it's like, boom, let's get nachos.
The nachos never end when you go plant-based.
Love them.
What is your favorite?
What is my favorite food? I think just anything. Oh, pizza.
just anything.
Just
pizza.
Anything pizza. Pizza is everything and anything all in one.
Which pizza specifically?
We've been doing takeout or like a curbside pickup from Mod Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
And they have vegan options, which is lovely if you're too lazy to cook. So that's pretty yummy.
All right, question number 9. How are you exercising or doing workouts?
I feel like Mimi is a lot more consistent than I am, and she can tell you all about that, I'm sure. I've been trying to do it at least 3 days a week. Been trying to lift or do a push-up or something of that nature. But we have been doing a lot of meditation. We've been doing a meditation challenge, so that's been really nice, and we're actually slacking. We need to pick that back up. That reminds me. But how have you been working out?
Well, I've been doing the ¡𝚏𝚑𝚎𝚎 challenge. If you haven't heard about it, it's all the rave. All the cool cats and kittens are doing it. So her workouts are just like, they're hard. They're really hard. But I remember in the beginning I could only do 2 burpees in a row, and now I can like do at least 10 in a row without stopping. So I am seeing progress, and I've never really been this consistent with working out since I did soccer in like 2008 as a kid. So it's been really good. I like working out now.
Yeah, I can testify to that. She has definitely improved and gotten stronger.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And last but not least, question number 10. Who do we challenge?
We would like to nominate and challenge Eric's vegan van. He makes great content, he's plant-based, and he's in a van. What's not to love?
So just wanted to say thank you to Mel, Peach and Pebbles, for tagging us in this. Yeah, like we said, it's been difficult for us to be creative, but luckily we have a project, the van, to work on, which has been nice. And I hope you guys are all staying safe and staying sane. Practice deep breathing and meditate and do yoga. And if you're working, I don't know. This is like a really weird time to be alive. And I just know that we'll get through it. And when it's all over, we're just gonna laugh at memes, and we're gonna remember the people that were lost, and our heart goes out to everybody that's lost somebody already. I can't imagine what that would be like. And yeah, we love you guys.
Thank you guys for watching. I couldn't have said it more beautifully myself. We hope you're well. Stay safe, stay sane.
That's it.
That's it. Bye guys.